Hi everyone, it's Dr. Deskins. Today I want to share with you two different methods on recording a Zoom video. So when you record a Zoom video, you have an option to save it to your computer in an MP4 format, or you can save it to Zoom's cloud. As of the time of this recording, the maximum amount of days for your video to be saved on the cloud is 7 days. So for that reason, I prefer to save everything directly to my OneDrive. That way I can access it from any computer or any device. You can save it directly to your computer or to a thumb drive, whatever you choose. On this next screen, you're going to see the Zoom settings, and I just highlighted so that you could read the screen a little bit better. You'll see down the left-hand side, you'll see General, Video, Share Screen, Chat, Virtual Background, Recording, Profile, Statistics, Keyboard Setting, your shortcuts, Accessibility. You can also choose all these different options to check off the buttons here. You can change the color of your thumbs up to match your skin color or whatever skin color you want to represent. And so what I'm going to go over in this video is going to be the share screen, the virtual background, and then recording. If you plan to not share a screen, you can actually just skip right to recording, but I will review both. Now the file location for your recordings is on that screen. You're going to go to the recording button, click that, then you'll see where it says load recording. And you're going to just navigate, browse to wherever you want to save your recordings. I have a specific file for videos where I save mine on my computer, on my OneDrive, and you just choose whichever one. And once you do that, you are going to X out of the window in the upper right-hand corner. And now we're going to go over virtual backgrounds. Now, I recommend setting your virtual background before you record. If you forget, you can always go back to these settings and change your background to whatever you prefer. Sometimes I have mine set on something different and I'm going to go back and change it again. And this is completely optional, but it gives you some fun additions. You're going to click on virtual background right there, and then you could just upload different Zoom backgrounds. There's Zoom short videos that, if you want to be at the beach, have a beach scene going behind you, whatever you want, you can include that. And then you just select it from this option. If you happen to upload a background that has wording on it and you notice that your screen is backwards on the words, then you're going to make sure that you click on mirror my video, and that will flip your screen around for you. Again, you're going to click on that upper right hand X and X out of virtual background once you're done. Now, your first option to record for a new meeting, on your main dashboard, you're going to click on the new meeting button. Once the next screen comes up, I just enlarged this here. This toolbar shows you, you're going to click where it says share screen. And then you'll notice that next to the share screen button, there is a upward caret. On this next screen, I've clicked on that. It pops up a new window and it gives you just different options where you can select which radio button you may want. If you happen to be, this is if you're presenting and you have an audience and you're doing like a live presentation with other people. This is not necessarily for recordings, but the option's there and I want to just quickly go over it. They're pretty self-explanatory. You could just say who's going to share screens. If it's only going to be you. Normally I have it's only set to only the host, but you can just select here what you wish for your presentation. Now when you click to share a screen, you'll see that this window pops up, and on my computer I have dual monitors, and so I have more screens than you may have if you're only using one monitor. You'll see right here that I have the one that I selected is highlighted in blue. I also checked off that you want to make sure that you click on the share your computer sound, because the computer sound that is recording is going to come through that recording on your computer. In the past, I have learned the hard way. I forgot to check that off, and it was very hard to hear my recording, even in a live presentation. So always make sure that you check off that share the recording, share the computer sound. When you're done, you're going to click the share button down there in the bottom right. And now your screen is going to be active to your audience. In this example, this is just a screen that I shared on public speaking. Then I did a search on Google, and you see the screen sharing mode. And what I see is what you see. Down at the bottom, you see the toolbar as well. And this is where you're going to control if you want to do anything additional. I normally don't play with that when I'm doing a recording, but the option is there. When you're done doing recording, if you just have the one background and you just want to go through your whole screen sharing, I usually will have different tabs open. And if you want to stop sharing your screen and go back to full view of yourself, for example, you could go back and forth, and you're just going to click down at the bottom in red where it says stop share. On this toolbar, you also see mute, stop video, security, participants, new share, pause share, annotate, and then there's 3 dots that represent more. And when you're done with the recording, you just click that red stop share, like I mentioned earlier, to move on. Well, now you're ready to record. So when you click those 3 little dots where it says more, you'll see that it brings up the record option there. You're just going to click that and you're immediately recording. There is no countdown or anything like that. It's immediately active. Now your second option to record without sharing a screen is just basically a new meeting. You're going to go to that same screen. You're going to click new meeting. And then you're going to have a live presentation. What you actually see of me on the screen is really what I'm doing right now. It's just a new meeting, even though I am sharing my screen. But if you want to just do a regular meeting where you have a background and you don't need to change screens, you just want to do some kind of public speaking video, whatever, then you're just going to go to that option and you're going to click that red record button there. And it's going to immediately start recording for you. Now, ending a recording, you'll notice on the bottom toolbar, you're going to click those 3 dots again where it has the more button. And on the menu, you can click to stop the recording, or you can simply click at the very bottom to end the recording. If you click stop recording, you still need to end the recording by clicking the end option. Sometimes, for example, if I'm recording, I may want to stop recording, go back to full screen, then pick up recording again, something like that. You have options of going back and forth. Once you click to end your video, you're going to see this new pop-up window. And on the pop-up window, it's going to tell you, you'll select end meeting for all. If you select leave meeting, what that means, that's just if you're doing a live Zoom meeting where maybe you have participants and you have to leave even though you were the presenter and you want it to continue for everyone else, you would select the other option. But for this video recording and tutorial, it's an end meeting for all. Once you click that, you're going to see number 1 screen come up. It's going to immediately start converting your meeting recording for you into the MP4 format. Once it is done, the number 2 here on the screen is where it brings up the file to the location as to where you sat in the beginning. So like I mentioned in the beginning, I have my videos going to a video folder, and it just keeps a whole list there. When you open that folder, you'll see your recording. You even get an option of just an audio file if you only want an audio file for some reason. You do have both options. You can rename your file at that point in time as well. Now, that's basically it for the 2 different ways of recording your video with a screen share or without your screen share, just straight video recording. From here, you can take your file that's finished in your that's saved on your computer. You can upload that link, you can share it, it's a social media, you can email it, share it however you want. You can also upload it to YouTube, to your YouTube channel, and then you'll actually have that video recording in the YouTube channel. Now that is just an option as compared to recording straight into YouTube, which you could do, but this option again is for you to have the ability to record a Zoom video, maybe incorporating some kind of cool virtual background. There are pretty neat ones out there. I even have some cartoony and sci-fi ones that I use at times. And sometimes during the year when it changes, I will also change my background just to kind of make it a little bit more fun. So anyway, I hope this video tutorial helped you understand a little bit more about how Zoom works. And I really hope you have some fun with it because I do enjoy using this tool a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.